Let us begin again and watch everyone die, because if I remember right, that's what you did last time.
Shut
Everyone
up.
died.
Shut up. I didn't die.
He found the hole, which is what most men have trouble doing. Alright, let's resume this shit. Yep, we're gonna cut away with his death.
His apparent death.
You heard the wham on the winds. I'm telling you.
Back to everything.
Uh-oh. Sometimes you awaken more tired than when you fall asleep. This is one of those times. Leo is sitting bedside. Wait, what? Silently? Is sitting silently at your bedside, I think? Whatever.
Alejo? Were, were, were you watching me sleep?
What? No! Yes? I mean, Oddleaf sent me to get you. Wasn't sure whether to wake you or, let you
What's
finish.
happening?
Nothing good, nothing good. Ruga's free. He's created problems out by the gate. Oddleaf's trying to talk some sense into them now. They're probably getting real tired of her little cat act.
How did you get free?
While we were busy fighting Asunder to save the city, his men broke into the prison. Killed some of Petrus's guards, too.
Are you kidding me?
Bagashin Bagora, yes, I wish I were. Because I fucking messed up his accent. Yes, I wish I were. I hate to say it, but we should bring as many clansmen as we can find. It would be a great mistake to leave them behind.
Don't you think they'll be safer here?
I don't think we'll be safe without them. Do we level up? We have 75 renown.
I think so, dude. I think we need to level up.
Do we need to level up? Where do we level up? We can't level... We can level Canary. She's level 10, though. Ooh, Deirdre. I would like to level her and Trigby. And Ubin, who has shit to do!
Yes! No!
Ubin's got points, though. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He has free points right now.
Okay.
What does he do again? Oh, he's got Tempest. Okay. And he has Reveal Weakness. Points out and explains where to hit to maximize the damage, maximize the effect. This, other make sure. Okay, so he points at a weakness, and anyone surrounding that one attacks, is what it seems like. It's a ranged version of Rook's attack. Of his mark target or whatever. But standing next to an ally, Un's confidence and experience allows him to improve the damage dealt by both himself and an ally by 1. Remains until they're not adjacent. When multiple heroes stay next to Ubin, they get a benefit of +1 strength, while Ubin gains +1 strength damage for each adjacent hero. Okay. I'm going to say we probably want to get that crit chance on him, because that sounds great.
Yeah?
Alright, so that's what he's got going on right now. He can level. Rook we could push up again, but he only takes like 10. Petrus could level to level 11.
Okay, I'll go with that.
An all talents one. Alright, so who do we want to level then?
You wanted Canary.
I do like Canary, so I'm down to promote Canary. And it only takes 10 renown, so it's not much.
Give her a name now?
I can. Let me max those out first. And then we'll give her a name. One feels life. 1 point of strength damage over time on hit. Lasts 1 round. So my question would be on this, if this would stack with her poison ability.
I am not sure.
Let me look this up. Let me just see if somebody's done this before, because I'm curious. Because if it does, that would be legendary on her.
Do you want me to look it up?
I'm doing it right now. Give me a second.
Okay. So, hey, streaming possible people on YouTube. How's it going? I'm just here killing
What was the other one that
time.
she had? So somebody used her with the Forsaken, which I think we ended up giving to... Yeah, we don't have the Forsaken. I think we gave that to Rook. So that's not... Let's see here. What else do we got? Replaces her will. She can spam poison too. Yes. Okay. Bloodletter would stack. I would totally do Bloodletter with her then.
Okay,
So I'm down for Bloodletter.
I am too.
How far does this go? 1 point. That lasts 2 rounds. Lasts 1 round. Do we want to do it? I want to do it one more time because it's only 5.
Yes.
Okay. Now, who do we level up next? We can level up Deirdre. She's probably going to take a decent amount. 19. But everyone else here, I think, would just... Everyone here except for her and Trigvi are going to take 10.
Ooh.
So that would be 2 19s, which would be 38?
Maybe Petrus?
Petrus would only be 10.
So maybe level up Petrus?
Well, yeah, we have more than enough to do that. I'm asking, do we want to level up the lower level characters first?
I'm
though?
not sure which one. Should be maybe?
Do we want to do both?
Trigby, Daredew, and Canary?
Already did Canary. Hold on, let me check something before we continue with this part. Let's check the market and see what's for sale.
Ooh, good thought.
That's plus 2 aggro. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's
Armor-
an awesome hat.
It's still an awesome hat. This is only plus 2 to all talents, but that's still pretty good. But it's level 14, which we're not near any yet. Not near yet.
Swallow ornament.
1 armor to adjacent allies and cell. That wouldn't be bad for Ubin, because he's going to want to be palled up with everyone anyway.
Get it?
Plus 3 on the will talent. What is this one? 20% divert armor, 10% dodge strength, 1 strength resist, and plus 1 armor. That one's not terrible either.
Whatever one you think. I'm leaning towards the swallow ornament.
So am I. If we had more renown, like if we had like 100 or something to start with rather than the 75, I would have said get both. But I think the swallow ornament's a better one, personally, for us right now. Because while this is nice, actually this would be nice for Rook, but we lose out on literally all of the bonus to our talents anyway.
Yeah.
At that point. So I'm kind of okay with this one. So let's go back here, because Ubin doesn't actually have an item. If we level him up, because we can give him this, we can give him that will talent. This one, which would be either dodge or lucky shot, which will give him the bonus that this is going to give.
Okay, so we should aim for Ubin to do a lot of killing.
Oh shit, we still have one, so we can just put one in here right now. We still have a spare point. So do we want to put it in dodge or lucky shot?
Lucky shot.
Alright, because with his thing, That's going to push that to a rank 4.
Okay.
Oh, oops. Confirm. Oh, whoops. I'm wrong.
Oh.
It's a will talent, not an exertion talent. It's this one. So
Oh.
do we want to level him quick then, or no?
Yes.
We can't.
Oh,
He's
crap,
too
that's
low.
right.
Oh well. Well, that's our next goal.
Yep.
He'll definitely be in one of our first sections. Who else do we level? Because we could level both of these, but that's all we're gonna get right now. Or we could level one of them and someone else.
Maybe they're doing Trigdy.
Okay. So Trigvy's got the artery strike for crit. He's got resist armor damage. We could max out this, and then we either get stubborn or defy. We could boost dodge or lucky shot on him.
Dodge.
Or we could puncture or avoid armor. Both? What does this do again? Alright, so I would say we put one into whatever of
No,
each.
if he gives 3 to all talents...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We put like one in here and then one in another one.
That
So
would be best.
do we want one in dodge or lucky shot?
Dodge.
Alright. Then do we want to give him divert to avoid an armor attack? Or do we want to cause more puncture?
Puncture.
Probably good for him, actually. Alright. And then Deirdre. Alright, what do we got here? So this is still low. This is 1 to all talents. So we should probably bump talents, because they'll be a rank 2 then.
Yes.
I am of the fan of Artery Strike. So I would want to put 1 in there.
Yes.
You sound so sure of that. Do we want to do Lucky Shot or Dodge? Because we tend to love either one of those.
This is the part that, since I'm not doing the battling...
Yeah.
I feel like I can't make as good of a choice as you can. I mean, I can give input, but most of the time I'm like, eh.
I'm thinking Lucky Shot.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's all we got.
Okay.
Alrighty then. That's literally all we can do. We go to the gate. You squint in the sunlight outside the cool shade of your tent, and its smell reminds you of the small farmhouses you once lived near. Farmhouses you once lived near in Skoger. The field is full of horseborn, a lot more than were here before. Ubin stands in their midst, the shepherd of a confused flock. These horseborn look rougher than the ones you've been traveling with, and many sport battle injuries. These horseborn have lost a lot of leaders all at once. He tells you about the new arrivals. They haven't found a lot of sympathy here in Aberrang. Despite helping defeat Ruin, hate to crowd your camp, but what would you think of taking them under your wing?
Ubin, are you sure they want that?
We won't know until we ask, Ubin replies. In times like these, I believe it is time to have too many. It is better to have too many friends than too little.
Can we have an ally speak to them on our behalf?
Several of the horseborn who have traveled in your caravan are nearby. Considering Canary's troubled past, you think it would be best to leave her out of this.
Ask Rohek, tribe leader, to speak on your behalf.
Roic raises his head as you approach.
I forget his voice. Do you know of these horse? Oh crap. Do you know of these horseborn who ride with Ubin?
You ask. Ubin translates, chuckling.
He asks if you
Oh,
know.
it's me, sorry. He asks if you know all of the men in Aberang. Roic agrees to ask regardless. You can't make out the words, but Roic talks with the warrior's confidence, holding their attention. Conversation emerges. By the end, he turns to you and says,
Some join.
oh, there we go. There goes all our supplies! I didn't realize how low we were.
What kind of trouble got stirred up that we need the whole clan?
The kind that turns into an angry mob.
My least favorite kind of mob.
I heard they were putting on some kind of clown makeup.
Oh. It's that time of night.
There was another one putting out a lot of riddles for some reason.
Oh. This will be a longer night than normal.
And another one had a bunch of flightless birds. Through still gaping holes in the splintered walls, you glimpse Dredge indolently lurking. Bleary-eyed workers doing their best to fill the cracks. Foreman spies you at the head of the caravan. Got any fighters with stronger arms? Gods know we could use them, and they'll be well fed.
Do you have a token number of volunteers who help patch the walls and stand guard? It's all we can spare.
You claim. Some clansmen don't seem to mind the chance to do something productive with their idle hands. Yeah, that wasn't much. As we slowly walk across, slowly, very slowly, ever so slowly. Hey! So many survivors occupy the dirt along the common paths that begin to blend together. A young girl conquers her shyness and comes begging for food at your feet. Others are inspired to do the same. We have no food! There are no supplies! We have nothing. Rook ate them all when no one was looking. To drown his sadness.
No, I didn't.
And then Oddleaf stole some to feed to the horseborn because she was so obsessed.
Oh, my little horseborn.
Oh, God.
Didn't kill her!
Shouts a woman as you approach. Contrary to what sounds at first like an angry mob, the opposite occurs. Thankful survivors crowd around, asking questions you can't answer.
What if the Dredge attack us now? What about the darkness? What do we do now?
I can only imagine how pathetic Rook would answer this.
Hold out hope. I personally know the Volker are on their way to fixing this. Hopefully.
I like this option for Little Rook. Hey, leave me alone. I'm no champion. Many of the survivors have no banner left to claim, but cheer their fealty to you and follow toward the gates. After your rousing speech, you don't dare send them away.
More mouths to feed.
Yes,
Oh, no.
more mouths to feed. We have no food, and you want to bring more people on. Good work.
Well, at least they seem to be making some progress on the walls.
Nice when you don't have to be responsible for absolutely everything. After dealing with the Tsundere, they finally pitched in once they realized you're not going anywhere. Why didn't you kill Ruga? You could have avoided all of this.
I don't know why, but I find myself instinctively worrying about Alette as I approach the gates, even though I know she's gone. Despite everything else going on, it's still mankind that worries me the most.
She's dead, Rook. Get over it. A growing crowd is gathering at the gates. It's easy to tell the curious bystanders from the hardened, darkened faces of Ruga's loyalists. But there are plenty of different colors being flown here. The Varl are also nearby, looking uncomfortable. There's a clown in the corner, laughing to himself, and another man telling more riddles. And for some reason, a flock of flightless birds off in the corner. And you hear the distinctive sound of hyenas chuckling. As you step forward, the disgruntled murmur of the crowd turns into the squeaking of rats skittering into hiding holes. Ruga, as always, wears the satisfied smile of a man who drowned his own humility in the bottomless ambition long ago.
Hello there, Luke.
Aha! Our savior has joined us. Maybe now you can hear some sense. I'm tired of listening to that. I'm tired of listening to your bitch yap.
You prefer to my face.
Well, do us a favour and bite your own tongue off. That's why a vicious dog should be muzzled.
You know she thinks she's a cat, not a dog, right?
You should euthanize her. I think you get my point.
Disrespect Olive again and see what happens.
Enough of this sparring. I wouldn't want to distract from the issue at hand. As usual, I only want to protect our people, but Oddleif hears what she pleases.
You only want to condemn now. It starts with a dredge. How long before you convince them that we're the next enemy? What do you mean by starts with the dredge?
She would throw away all our sacrifice to let them walk through the gates.
Just as the Varl are here, horseborn. Many of those outside the gates are women and children too. We've known this. Be it as they may, tell me why I just lost good Varl fighting them for hundreds of years. When our leaders tell us to fight, we fight. The dredge are no different. Bellower is gone. Eyeless and Ruin are gone. Are the rest beating down the doors, crying for blood? No, they cry out for mercy now. All I'm suggesting is that we don't leave them to suffer in the darkness. We can find a way. We always do. Before he died, our king says everyone lives. Who's Ruga to disagree? He's no king.
Oddleif is right. There is no king here. Look at the faces around you. Some who just lost children, trampled beneath bloody dredge hooves. Shall we invite the dredge in for another go?
I don't see how any of this matters when the darkness covers us. We'll be all the same sort of dead. But all things being equal, I'll shed no tears for the dredge now.
Hear, hear. Some common sense. And what does our heroic Sunder Slayer believe? Speak up. We've all been waiting to hear your wisdom.
I think the darkness has already covered me.
Jesus fucking Christ, Rook. Save it for the clown.
The darkness, it speaks to me. We could fight the dread if they come again, or we could take a chance with peace.
Allow me to prove that once again, you're answering the wrong question. Ruga appeals to the crowd now, speaking loudly. Friends, shall we fling the gates open wide to murderous dredge? Embrace their hammers and stones? Should I let this hysterical woman endanger your families, your kin, for murderous, stinking slag? Angry shouts erupt in response. Fury fills the faces of those closing in. Ruga's faithful draw steel. We're dead!
I would say this would be a good time to call it an episode. So next time on Banner Saga 3, we'll be fighting Ruga.